Hello students, I am Aniket Kirsch and today we are going to start lesson 7 more on Photoshop CS3. In lesson 6 we have already seen Photoshop, the basic interface and the basic tools like that of the selection tool and move tool, crop tool, all these things we have seen, and we have seen this tools palette is divided into 4 categories, right? So first one is the selection and the crop tool, and the second category is about the painting tools that we are going to see today. So uh, what all things we are going to see in this chapter is about the painting tools, blur, sharpen and smudge tools, viewing tools, the touching tools, path type and shape tools, and using image menu, and also about layers. So Adobe Photoshop is basically used for retouching and editing, that is to make changes in photographs in order to make them look attractive and appealing. We have already seen this, right? In introduction we have already seen Photoshop is an image editing software through which we can make the photographs more attractive. We can apply special effects to the photograph. Okay, Adobe Photoshop provides a various painting tools to retouch and edit an image, which are as follows. So these are the painting tools which we are going to see. So first one is the brush tool, right? Let's see what is brush tool. So this is Photoshop. Let me open one image. I will double click on the screen on the interface, and here I'll take an image. Let me take this image. Okay, now here we have the image. Now in this image, let me take, this is the brush tool. Okay, this is the brush tool. See, brush tool and pencil tool. So here we have in our earlier classes we have seen this is magic wand tool, right? So first I will click this magic wand tool and I will select some particular area, and the magic wand tool select the area on the basis of its recognizing its color, right? So suppose I will click here, so this particular portion will be selected. Suppose I will click here, so see this particular portion will be covered like this. See, so wherever we will click on the basis of the boundary and its color, it will detect and select that particular portion. So suppose I will click here, and after clicking here I have from using the magic wand tool I have selected this portion, and after that I take a brush. Okay, so here I have selected brush, and here this is the foreground color. I already told you this is the foreground color. So I will click here and I will select one color from here. So let me take blue color. Okay, so I am clicking on OK. So now I have taken this brush tool now, and foreground color I have taken blue one. Okay, now from here also I am taking the brush size. I will increase it so that it will take less time to paint something. Let me increase it to 65. Okay, let me take this one. Now blue color I have taken brush tool. Now see, I am painting here. Now fastly I will paint. See, but it is not as I have selected this particular portion, so we are not, it is not spreading to other parts of the this figure. It is just painting the selected portion, getting, so it is easy for us. So this is the use of brush tool. We can brush some particular portion after selecting it, and the same way let me take using the magic wand tool, let me select the eyes. Okay, let me select the eyes. Both the sides both the eyes I have selected this white color, white portion of the eyes using the shift key. Now I am again taking the foreground color as green. Okay, green. Okay, and now I am taking the brush tool. Okay, now let me color this also. Now this also. Like this we can select any portion and I can paint it using the brush. So this is the use of the brush tool. Getting? Now next, let me close this. I am not going to save this. Now let's take which tool we are going to see next? Healing brush tool. Okay, healing brush tool. So let's have one more image, this image. Okay, and in this image, mm, suppose I want to heal some particular, like pimple or something we'll use to heal, right? So here I am telling you what is the use of the this healing tool. Okay, healing brush tool. Let me select this. I have selected that, and now here I will select the source color. Source color means I want to heal. Suppose I want to remove the pimple from your face. So your skin color, and I will select that skin color as a source color, and I will heal that pimple using that color, that skin color, right? In the same way here, let me remove this eyebrows. Suppose I want to remove these eyebrows and I want to heal it. So what I can do, I can press alt key, so the symbol will change like this. Okay, and now I am selecting this particular, I am clicking here, so that the source will be selected, source color will be selected. And now, like dragging as you paint in use the paint brush tool, same you can also what, drag the mouse and you can heal this portion, this particular picture. Getting? See, this is known as the healing tool. Okay, like this you can mix it. In the same way you can even remove the pimple from the face. Okay, like this is known as the healing tool. Okay, see, getting? This is the healing tool, the healing brush tool. Now next, this one is the third one we are going to see is the clone tool, clone stamp tool. Okay, so wait a minute, let me take one more window here. See, this is one more window. Okay, now I am clicking on this stamp, clone stamp tool, and now after selecting that, I will press alt key here, and in the eyes I will just put my mouse pointer here, and after pressing alt key from my keyboard I will single click here. Okay, now I will come here and like we move the brush. In the same way we will drag the mouse here. We could not use the clone stamp tool because the source and destination have the different color modes. Okay, wait a minute, let me different color modes means when I will take new window here, this is the color mode. So RGB, I am putting it RGB. Okay, now again let me take this, select this clone stamp tool, and pressing the alt key from my keyboard I will select, click here in the eyes of this teddy bear. Right, now here I'll click, and like brush as we paint, I am painting here, right, brushing here, and see. So this is the clone stamp tool. I hope you are understanding, right? See, like this. Okay, in the same way again I can click here, and one more I can make like this, we can do, right? Getting? So this is the use of clone. We can make a clone stamp tool. Okay, now I hope you understood all these things. And now let me see. See, brush tool we have seen, magic wand tools we have seen, foreground color, color picker, brush tools. Then pencil tools is just to as that of the paint software we draw something. In the same way here also in the Photoshop we can draw anything. Color replacement tool is not here, and color replacement tool is used to change some particular color of the image. Suppose it is green, we can change it to red. That is the color replacement tool. Under brush tool you will see in Photoshop, CS3. And here we are working on this Photoshop 7, right? Most of the tools are common in both this versions. The retouching tool, let's come see this. The retouching tool is called spot healing brush tool. This also we have seen, right? And then clone stamp tool. Clone stamp tool also we have just seen. Understood? And this blur, sharpen and smudge tool, let me show you this also. See, let's have one more image here. Suppose this image I am taking. Okay, now here we have the blur tool, right? So I have taken this blur tool. Now what I can do, I can blur this face. Suppose I want to highlight this boy, so what I can do, I can blur this, right? This all other one, I can make them blur, right? Or I can increase the brush size so as to make it fast. Okay, see, now his face is blurred. Okay, in the same way here also her face is now blurred, so that we can highlight some particular person or something like that. As you have seen in mobile app also, we have seen we can highlight ourselves, and in the background we can make it blur, right? The image. In the same way here also we can make the others blur. Or suppose you want to make more sharply, so you can select that particular portion, and then you can take this blur, you can click on this blur, and then you can make it blur, so that it will not disturb the other one, the figure which you want to have to be highlighted. Okay, so see, so this is the use of this. Getting? So this is the use of this blur, to make the picture blur. In the now next, wait a minute, it is hanging. Okay, now next, this blur you understood, right? Now I'm not showing it, and now suppose the same image I am taking again, and here after blur we have sharpen tool. Sharpen tool is for what? I have selected the sharpen tool, and I can make suppose this picture sharpen. Simply I will make this so that it will be highlighted, it will look different from the others, right? See, we cannot make it more, otherwise it will wait a minute, it will disturb, it will destroy the image if I will do it more, right? See, if I am making it more, it will what? With the picture, it will make it bad, look worst. So what I can do, I can simply, so that it will look different, like this. Okay, simply to make it brighter or something, look good. Getting? If I will do to this image, control. So I hope you understood, right? To make the highlight, so that it will look different. Okay, and the third one, after sharpen tool we have smudge tool. What is this? A smudge tool, we can make the things, like we can mix. Suppose I will drag his hair like this. Okay, see, his hairs are what? Increasing in size, like this we can make. This is the use of smudge tool. Smudge the thing, we can smudge the things, right? Like this, you can drag something. Okay, understood? So this the use of, I hope you understood the use of the three tools, right? What all three? This blur, sharpen and smudge tool. Getting? And now next, let's see the book. Clone tool. After blur, sharpen and smudge tool, you understood, right? And after that, type tool, type tool or warping text, type tool. So so suppose we want to type something. So this is the type tool. Type means text typing. So I will select here and we can write something like let me increase the size of the text from here. So DWPS like this. I can even change the color. Okay. Or red, let me take it red color. Okay, now or from here we can whatever we want. If we want to make it bold like this, whatever we want, we can do it from here. So this is the use of type tool. We can type something we text and on our picture, or this is the warp text. So from here warp text option, we can make it in arc shape. We can give it arc shape like this, or even we can, in place of this arc shape, we can even other facilities we have. So like this we can give spatial effects to this, right? And wherever we want to move this, we can have getting. So other let me show you the shell lower. Suppose this, what is the use of this? Then rise like this. So the different another inflate, and using the inflate we can make it more like this, or as per our need. Okay, like this horizontal distortion or what. So these are the settings which we can do. Okay, and none, if you do it none, it will make it normal. Okay, so these are typing text and warping text. Okay, type tool and warping text, this also we have seen. Now shape tool. What are these shape tools? In shape tool, here we have the different types of shapes we can select. Suppose I am taking the new window here and I want to make any shape. So I will first click on this shape tool, and here I want to draw a rectangle or a polygon. I am drawing. So I have selected this polygon, and after this I am selecting this. This is the polygon, right? As its foreground color is that. So, and I'll put it here. Okay, now this is the polygon. So shape tool, using the shape, another shape I want. So custom shape, I can go to this custom shape, and even I can draw some more figures and all. So these are the uses of this. Suppose I want to draw a circle, so let me draw a circle like this. Okay, so this is the use of this shape tools. And suppose I want wait a minute, let me put it here. Now what is the use of this path selection tool? So using path selection tool, and after selecting path selection tool, using control key, you can change its path, right? Like this. See, you can change its path of the figure. Path selection tool, after selecting a path as per your design, you can make it, right? Using the control key, you can make as per your requirement. So this is the path selection tool. See, like this you can make. Okay, you understood what is path selection tool. And then so shape tool you understood what is the use of this, and path selection tool also you understood. Viewing tools. Zoom tool. Zoom tool is what? Suppose we have one picture here. Now I want to make it zoom. So control plus, this is to make it zoom, control minus is to make it, zoom in, zoom out. This is zoom out. Okay? This is zoom in. And the same way here, this is the zoom button. I will click here, and when I will click here, it will make it zoom in. And control minus is for zoom out. Right? Control plus. Now, what is the use of this hand tool? Suppose I have increased the size, or I want to change the color of these eyes of this cat with more perfection. So first I will make it enlarge. I will increase the size of it. Control plus plus I will do, or for using this tool I am making it bigger, right? Using the zoom in tool. Now I want to see the face or eyes, so that I can make some editing on eyes. So using the hand tool, I can move and see the upper part or lower part of this cat. So I want to change the color of the eyes. So what I can do, I hope you understood what is the use of hand tool, right? And what is the use of zoom tool. And now suppose I want, so I will first select this magic wand tool. I will select this and this also. Selecting this and selecting this. So first let me work on this magic wand tool, and from here I will change the color of it as some like this color. Okay, and I'll take brush, and brush size should be 100. I'm taking, and now see I'm changing its color, right? In the same way, again I am taking this magic wand tool, and then this portion, this eyes, and again I'll take the brush and I'll make this color, right? Understood? Now control minus plus control D for to deselect. See, the color of the eyes has been changed. So like this you can use the hand tool, zoom tool, and all these things, right? So I hope you understood all these things: foreground color, background color, hand tool, zoom tool, type tool, blur, sharpen, and smudge tool. So all these things we have understood, right? Now next is viewing tools. We have seen this zoom tool and this hand tool using image menu. This you will see in our next lecture. Till now, that's it for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.